All right, turning now to the city's migrant crisis. Officials say over 53,000 migrants are in the city's care just right now. They're staying in shelters spread out across the city, all filled to capacity. And there is now concern about security inside of those shelters.
Private security guards patrol the packed migrant sites, a job the City Peace Officers Union says is dangerous. Its union members work in some of the most vulnerable sites, including homeless shelters and now the migrant shelters. Joining us right now, Gregory Floyd, president of the Teamsters, Local 237. Nice to have you on. Good day, New York.
Thank you for having me on.
So what's the situation right now, Mr. Floyd?
Well, the reason I'm here is because there was a posting for private security. And I was asked by the media about the private security, and I said, you know, not all migrants, but some of the migrants are MS-13 gang members, because we had an encounter in one of the shelters where one of our members got into an altercation and was almost fired because of this. And I said, there's a language barrier, and this is a dangerous situation. So when we see that we're hired for shelters, hospitals, schools, and those are what we trained for, and those are the jobs that we expect to do. And all of a sudden the migrant situation comes up and we're thrown into that situation. We don't really know how to handle it. There's a language barrier. So we're vulnerable and we do not want to lose our jobs or get in trouble.
So let me ask you, what do you need? Because your men and women, your members of the union, are in all these shelters. They're unarmed, right?
Yes.
So what do you need? I mean...
Well, I tell you what our members asked us for. They asked us for training. They asked us for interpreters because the language barrier is there, and those are the things that they were not given. So the situation was dire at the time, and
Is it still dire? Is it still a dangerous situation?
I think the migrants have been moved out of the shelters, and they're put in other locations where we are not.
Well, speaking about the shelters, NYC has opened up 186 of those emergency shelters. Are you seeing, maybe you can kind of keep an eye on some of the shelters where this one has been an issue, this one has been an issue, or because it's not all across the board in each one?
Yeah. I couldn't tell you because I don't know where the 186 are. I can't keep track. And our members are not working in 186 shelters because in the Department of Homeless Services, we have less than 400 uniformed personnel in those shelters.
Talk about the fact that as municipal workers, you cannot legally just say, I don't want to work. Like this can't happen. So what happens when they put out this contract? They can just say, we don't need you anymore? Is that how it's going to play out?
The contract is for those assignments that we don't do.
Yeah.
It's for those locations that we are not in. Those are temporary locations. What happens when the migrant crisis goes away and those shelters are still there? What happens to the staff? You don't have the staff. We're permanent employees. We have permanent jobs. You start hiring people just for those assignments, and all of a sudden you have a situation where you have too many employees. What happens to those employees?
Yeah, they lose their jobs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So your members, I mean, obviously you're in homeless shelters, you're in migrant shelters. Do your members see a difference in working in homeless and migrant shelters?
Well, we're not assigned to the migrant shelters. We're assigned to homeless shelters, and some of the migrants at the beginning were assigned, were placed in those shelters, and that's where we encountered them because they came to where we are stationed.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's the difference.
And then you felt that, some of your members felt that some of these people that were put in the homeless shelters were not vetted properly and could be dangerous.
Yeah, some of them were, and some of the migrants in their own language told our members that some of those are gang members. They're gang members from our country. That's what they told them, and that's how we knew that there were some gang members that were mixed in with the migrants.
Well, what can you do?
Yeah, you just need a better vetting process.